She comes running in my room, she grabs at me, she grabs at my phone. So I grab at her back. Okay. It is over the AC, that's what all of this has been over.
How would you react if your own 19-year-old daughter attacked you right in your own home?
How do you do that just because you made a mistake a couple times?
Waverly, I didn't steal shit. I had my daughter with me.
Well, your customer.
A couple walked into Walmart like any other shoppers, but within minutes, things took an unexpected turn.
File charges, but it's not really up to the state. So, yeah,
In marriage, financial conflicts can quickly spiral into unwanted clashes, and the story below is a clear example of that. Hey. The following 3 stories all stem from anger and mistakes: a young man disciplined by police, a couple caught stealing at Walmart, and a wife who lost her temper over secret debt. Who do you think needs to learn the biggest lesson?
Okay, we'll get this sorted out real quick, okay?
What seemed like a small argument over the air conditioner quickly escalated into a family tragedy, forcing the police to step in. A mother enters her 19-year-old daughter's hot bedroom, trying to talk while the daughter is mid-call about breaking up with her boyfriend.
She grabbed at me. She came in my room and grabbed at me. Yeah, thank you. Yes, absolutely.
Yep, I can talk with her. What's going on? You want to step over here? You can talk right here.
The dispute escalates over the daughter. Turning on the AC, mom demands the door be closed. The daughter says she's in a breakup and needs a moment.
I'm in my room, I come in here, it's hot in here. I've been in my room all day, so I turned the AC on.
Okay.
They're not home. They just came home probably 10 minutes ago. I'm currently in the middle of like breaking up with my boyfriend, and it's complicated, it's weird, and we're just on the phone, we're trying to talk about it. She comes in, she's like, we've been having this back and forth about the AC, you need... Eric, close the door before the cats get out. You can turn the heat off. You can't turn the AC on. And I'm like, okay, mom, all right. And she's telling me, can you hang up the phone? Like, come out here and talk to me. And I'm like, can you give me a second? Me and Ren are breaking up. And she screamed. She was like, you've been breaking up for a week. But she's screaming at me. And I'm telling her, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And I'm telling her, when her and her little boyfriend were breaking up on and off for years, and we had to put up with it. And I was like, can I not? Like, we're just going. Nobody ever said, this man is weird for you. You have your children laying on the floor.
And it sounds like it was really frustrating for you, and yeah.
We had to go live at his house. We had no bed. We slept on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
No blankets, no bed, no pillow.
I get that.
Nobody ever gave her shit about it.
Tensions rise physically. The daughter charges in, grabs the daughter's phone. They wrestle. She kicks while on the floor. None gets seriously hurt.
So I'm telling her, nobody said that. Nobody was... She comes running in my room, she grabs at me, she grabs at my phone. So I grab at her back. And we're on the floor, I'm just trying to get my phone. I didn't kick her. And I get up, she starts kicking at me. She's kicking at me from on the floor. I'm back here through the door. I didn't punch her, none of that. We were just grabbing at each other. And I was trying to get my phone. Ari is now on my back. She's telling me to get off, so I get off. She's on the floor kicking at me. She's kicking my legs. I'm like, nobody's on you. Get up.
Do you have any injuries? Are you hurt or anything
no,
like that?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It is over the AC. That's what all of this has been over.
Don't talk.
And she just walked in. This has been the craziest week of my whole life, and I don't even understand why she has to do all this over so f***ing AC. Like, is she crazy? And turn the heat back on and left me alone. This all would have been fine.
Yeah. Okay. So
it sounds like I can't hang up right now. And I'm telling her, give me a minute. She had to scream at me. For what? And then grab at me because I can't hang.
The officer intervenes, acknowledges the emotional stress of the breakup and the argument, but no injuries are serious.
Okay, so it seems like you're having a hard time this week with breaking up with your boyfriend, and it's got you on the emotional rocks right now. And it seems like your mom and this is your mother, right?
Yes.
Okay, it seems like you guys have had some troubles. So no one got hurt from my understanding, so that's good.
The daughter describes the physical altercation, pulling struggle for control of the phone wrestling and near injury.
Okay. She's calling me all these names. She's calling me a Like,
Yeah.
I know she's been calling me things like that since I was little. She's been calling me. So I can't. I'm hot in my room. My room is right next to the furnace. My room gets way hotter than this whole house. So I can't turn on the AC and get cooled off in my own room that I pay for.
I understand your frustration. I get you guys had an argument over the air conditioning going on here, and you were having some emotional troubles with your boyfriend at the same time. She was upset about something.
I've been in and out of the hospital plenty of times. I've been thinking of going back because I genuinely.
So you guys start arguing over. You said you guys were wrestling over the phone.
Yeah, she went in my room. She grabbed at me and she grabbed at the phone. So I grabbed at her back. Like, who are you grabbing at?
Okay. So you guys were fighting over the phone there, and then somehow she ended up on the ground or something like that and started kicking at you?
Yeah, she
you
was
said?
on her back and she started kicking at me through the door. Throat.
Has there been a history of this before, or is this the
Never.
first time? Okay.
Like, after the whole thing, I kept dry even. Like, I felt like I was going to throw up.
She reveals the family recently moved in together. She contributed financially to help, yet now feels trapped and overheated in the room she pays for.
Do you have plans to move out, or are you trying to stay?
We just moved in here. We just moved in here because she said, would you help me move in here? Like, if you help him a little bit, we can live here. So I'm like, sure. If y'all will be happy. She didn't want to live out where I was planning on moving out by myself. But she and Ari didn't like where we were living. Sure, but now I'm in some room that I'm sweating every single night. I hate being here. And I did this to help them.
We want to talk it out and try to figure something out, okay? There might be an agreement we can come onto on the heating unit here with it getting warmer weather outside. I get that it's getting hot.
Now, right?
Yeah,
She's telling me it's not hot outside.
I get you.
She's talking about it's 30 degrees out. It's 68 today.
Do you have any injuries on you?
No, I'm okay. And she was like ripping at me to try to get to the phone. I ended up like this on my back at one point, and that's when I was like saying, get off me, and I was kicking her off me. Okay. And once I did that, I got her back far enough and she couldn't get at me anymore, and she grabbed my hair, she took me down to the ground.
Okay.
So then I was on the ground, and at first I was kind of like forward and over it.
Okay.
So it's her phone, but it's a phone that I paid for, and that I pay the bill every month. I'm trying to break up with Ren, but this whole breaking up with Ren thing is regular. Okay. They're always breaking up. So I'm like, no, I want you to come talk to me. So then I just turn around to leave with the phone. And she came out, took me down to the ground, right there, next to the refrigerator.
What was the one that landed on your neck?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Did you remember her grabbing her neck, or is it maybe the phone bumped into it when she was wrestling for it, or?
No, like she didn't do like this.
Wrestling over
like,
the phone?
Over top of me, going like this. Like,
okay.
Like she was like, I was like a rag doll. Like, okay. So I wasn't letting go of the phone, so I'm just all over the place.
The mother expresses concern about the daughter's on-again, off-again relationship. Physical aggression is out of character and inexcusable.
This person that she's breaking up with is very bad for her mental health. Mm-hmm. I've tried to talk to her about it a number of times, like, honey, this is not good for you or anybody else involved. Yeah. We've been in arguments, like, I mean, she's 19, so like, but not to where she's ever like physically attacked me and come for me. 15 and 16 and 17, we have had arguments, but not like I'm swinging on you and I'm coming for you, and like she was coming for me. I was thinking she's about to give me a black eye or a black lip. I cannot, I'm not putting up with this level of disrespect and her putting her hands on me, but I ain't let go of this phone. Like, okay. I don't care. I was gonna take it. I mean, as many of arguments that we've gotten in, we've definitely used our words, but I've never attacked my mother. Okay. I will not tolerate that.
Okay, with the mark on your neck and it being a physical fight.
The officer outlines possible consequences: mandatory arrest for domestic violence overnight, detention arraignment, and temporary protection order.
I want to ask if you want charges pressed against her for this. She'd be arrested, she'd be taken down, and then she'll be sent in jail for a night, basically what can happen. At the end of the case, it'll go to court, and then seeing something like this, I don't know how far it will go, but then she'll see an arraignment. She'll probably be out by the next day. Someone to bail her out. There'll be a temporary protection order put in place between the two of you until your guys' case was settled, so she'd have to stay somewhere else for the time being.
The daughter is emotional, feeling unloved and overwhelmed, but the officer reassures her she's strong, has overcome past hardships, and can get through this.
There's all this shit I do for her. All this shit I do for her. Ow.
Hold on, we got surgery right here.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of weapons on you?
No. No.
With it being domestic violence, okay, we have to do a mandatory arrest. I understand. I understand your frustrations, okay? So a lot of times what's going to happen, it's going to be pretty simple. It's okay. I know it's all a little bit daunting. Let's just breathe. Just breathe. I know this is a little scary. This is first time being arrested, right? Okay. I know. I can imagine that's terrifying and scary. Okay. What's I can explain a little bit of the plot.
She can't even give me 5 seconds to just break up with my boyfriend. And she's screaming at me, yelling at me over f***ing air conditioner. She just f***ing hates me. I don't even know why.
Okay.
What's about to happen to me? I can't f***ing believe her.
Yeah.
She's ruined my whole f***ing day for what? Over f***ing air conditioning. Over f***ing air conditioning.
So once they check you out, make sure you're okay. They're gonna get you booked.
I don't want to go to jail for what? Do this.
And then you'll.
Sir, I really can't do this, sir. I can't do this, sir.
Let's breathe.
I'm not even a f***ing criminal. I don't even do f***ing anything. I've never told my dad. I've never told nobody.
Okay, well, I didn't make that decision for you.
Because I'm a kid.
Okay. And you'll get a chance to talk. Literally, they do it. It'll be in the morning. You'll
In the
talk.
morning.
You will
I have
talk.
to spend the night
It'll
here.
be one night.
I have to spend the night there. My
Mackenzie.
dad doesn't ever
Mackenzie.
see me.
Mackenzie.
I can't do this, sir. I really
Mackenzie,
can't.
look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay. You've been through some hard things in your life. It sounds like already, right? Right? You've made it through those, right? You're really trying, okay? I know you can make it through a day, okay? Okay? I know you can do this. You're strong, right? You made it through them. You're with me right now. I can tell you made it through headstrong, okay? You said you got through some stuff with your mom in the past. You got through the stuff with your dad. You got through the stuff with your boyfriend here. I can tell you're really trying. You're strong, okay? Is that your little sister in there? Okay, you strong for her too? Okay. You love your sister? If you want to blame somebody, blame us, okay? Because when we get a situation like this, we have to do something. But you can hate us, okay? And you can blame us for it. It's a little stressful at first, but really, I know you're strong enough to make it through, okay? I don't want you to blame your family for it, okay? It's just kind of like an intervention, okay?
In the end, the 19-year-old girl faced domestic violence charges along with assaulting her own mother right inside their home. A moment of anger cost her dearly, leading to an arrest and legal consequences. What do you think would be a fair sentence for her actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
So,
Literally sat and talked to everybody.
what was it scanned?
I guess a few things. It was probably some lotion, something.
On March 18th, 2025 in Ohio, a couple was caught by Walmart staff attempting a skip scanning scheme across more than 20 stores. Employees notified police when they tried it again at their location.
Simmons is her last name. We've got multiple out of Waverly. They skip scan stuff at the registers. We got put onto them and ran their card. My boss probably has 20 cases, 15 cases that he's put in. They're over $1,000 from past thefts.
The couple, last name Simmons Heather. Simmons had over $1,000 in missing scan incidents on record. Multiple underscanned visits traced via their payment card history.
I just got to get the receipt, but they're both in there. But that's the
Are
rundown.
you from this jurisdiction?
And we got a dozen or more items not scanned. Yeah, I've got Aurora pulled up. I can show you where they're in the system, what they've been doing. But We've just been waiting. I had them in the other day, but the handheld was messing up, and it was like 2 items. And I was like, well, we'll wait and get a solid, and this is actually a solid.
Records link them to 18 suspicious visits, 16 from this jurisdiction, with a running total of unscanned merchandise valued at $1,356 at that moment.
I go back every time you've been in here. This was $188. This was 56, which was the lower one, $114. I mean, there's 20 or more cases that you guys were involved in. This is 2 cases out of Waverly. This is one. That's why. I mean, they've been involved in 18 events. 16 from us so far that's loaded up. This one's $201. And it's all either not scanning stuff at the register or scanning 1, bagging 2, 3. We have receipts.
A self-checkout host flagged the behavior prompting staff to review past transactions and confirm a pattern across Waverly and Columbus store locations.
We got all the photo. There's still some we still have to fit in. Like, it's going to be 20 or more times that they've been in here. And they do Waverly.
And this one, or just Walmart in general?
Waverly here, Columbus. It was one of the Columbus stores. It was Whitehall or something. You guys, I mean, I'm not making it up. I watched the video. So we were with another person there. That's why we got 1 hit out of Columbus and a couple out of Waverly.
Investigators gathered video footage receipts and prepared detailed case files for each incident, planning to compile evidence for court.
I believe on Facebook it says he's from Waverly, but that's how we got their name. I believe it's Heather Simmons.
Well, his old address is Waverly on his ID.
Okay. He'll do most of the bagging.
Do what you got here.
Yeah. And then, so we just started watching the transactions, and sure enough, every time they're in, they miss-scan. She'll stand and stare at the self-checkout host.
And then the court could take that into account.
Yeah, no.
But
All that stuff is completely up to you. We just wanted to
Y'all make sure to put all those together for the court hearing or whatever.
what is it?
I mean, I've got
How
them all
far back
figured
are
out.
we for this store?
Well, 3 months.
How many cases?
Well, it's got,
Does this store break 1,000?
yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17,
Try to
18,
make sure we don't
19
have
counting
people
this
for
one.
no reason, especially if you just
And some of them are
food thing.
$27, some of them are $218.
Yeah.
Probably 2 days ago. Like, this was $288 or $188, 207.
Do you have full workups on those cases?
Huh?
Do you have full workups on those cases? Like to show probable cause for each one?
Yeah, I've got video and everything on it.
Have you done a statement that we can read? And
My
quick
boss
PC
has
on?
put the statements in, and I just have to go print them off. All the ones we have in the system right now, which is probably like 12 so far. Well, they got a sweeper the other day, and it was $400 or almost, well, $300, right?
What about a sweeper? You ain't gonna be a sweeper.
Discussions included whether to charge each incident separately or consolidate them, as combined offenses would exceed the $1,000 felony threshold.
Yeah, so we just go in and hit the statement thing and just print it, and then I have the original transaction and a receipt for what wasn't scanned as opposed to what's seen on video. And then these are the receipts like we normally get you for cases. But I just haven't attached the videos to them yet because my boss was still putting it together when I had my 2 days off yesterday. So
We could put it into one report now these days, but
Well, the last time when I talked to Fife, he was like, well, if you get them all put together, because we had another one similar to this, get them all put together, and then we'll get with the prosecutor,
it's kind of their.
find out if they want to do all of them together or they want like 20 charges.
They noted that most larger thefts involve both individuals, while smaller ones were sometimes solo occurrences.
I think it's going to be
it
all
both
of
of
them
them
together
every
are going to
time?
be over $1,000.
Is it both of them every time?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just her. Sometimes it's just him.
So that's what we're gonna have to determine also is, yes, together, but
Yeah, we got to separate those and find out.
when they're together, you count them as both of them.
Both,
But
yeah.
when they're separate, that total can't go for both of them.
She had a couple times with small stuff like hot food, stuff like that, and he had a couple times with smaller stuff. But
Let's work on today right now, and then we'll figure out that after this.
The suspects were detained arrested for theft amid their denial and claims of accidental oversight. despite the repeated pattern.
Because we don't have the authority to.
Step out here and talk to me.
Can we get away from all the people?
No, just step out.
Let's go out front. Let's go out front. I say this. How can you record every little detail from a scan?
Oh, there's cameras all over
I
this
understand
place.
that, but I understand that also things can be misscanned accidentally. Not. No, I always stand there and talk to people because I know everybody in here. Literally
So,
stand there and talk to everybody.
what was it scanned?
I guess a few things. It was probably some lotion, something. I guess.
I get that you paid for some items, but you
We paid for
obviously
almost
didn't.
all the items except for like 8 things. I think it was like.
8
not
things
big
is kind of a lot of things.
scan when he's scanning his beside you.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, I get that, but at the same
You're
time,
feeding me
like,
a line of bullshit is what you're doing.
not at all. So at the end of the day, no.
Have a step back in here. You're going to go to jail today, though.
No, I'm not.
Bet. Step
What you gonna
inside.
bet?
Stand up and turn around right now.
No.
Yeah, you're under arrest
No. For what?
for stealing.
I didn't do nothing. What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Right now, you're being detained, so stand
I'm
up.
not going to be detained.
Detailed confrontation exchanges occurred. Staff confronted them with video evidence. The couple attempted justifications, yet their tracking record and technical security made the case strong.
Let me verify something just real quick. Today, right now, she assisted in not scanning items, correct?
She's at the register. She's there every time. Yeah,
But I talk to a lot of people here. Do I not do videos? I know everybody.
yeah, you do.
And it's every time they're together, they're not scanning items when they're together, and she's doing the same behavior.
Every time.
Okay. Stand up for theft.
You cannot arrest me.
If you don't stand up and turn around, you're going to be having additional charges added to your booking sheet.
All right, can I get my stuff to my husband then?
No. Set it. We'll hand it whatever we need
Well, there's a
to.
lot of money here. If you just put it in my purse, thank you.
Turn around. I want your cuffs, sir. Have you talked to him yet?
Huh?
Have you talked to him yet?
No, not yet. What's your phone?
Just keep them separate while you're talking to him. I'll stay out here with her too. Let me know you're done.
Are you allowed to go to my son like that?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
That doesn't mean you're on my property. He has it already.
Right, but you do realize that when you come in,
I get what you're saying.
you went. I missed that plastic thing. I missed the body wash.
But see, when I missed
pointed
the
it
plastic
out.
thing, I knew what I did. It's not like I was just like, hey, you know what?
No, I understand.
I'm gonna steal all this shit.
And it's a valiant thing you're doing. You're a man, whatnot. But I do not believe that she did not know.
No, she wasn't saying that. She said I was smoking too much.
Mm-hmm. Because you admitted to not scanning the
But
stuff. She didn't want you
No,
to
she
admit.
didn't. She didn't mean it
wants
like
you to
no.
admit.
She didn't mean it like that, bro. I promise you, she didn't mean it like that. She was just telling me to shut.
Let her hear it together every time.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
No, I haven't.
Watch today's video.
Yeah.
Like I said, we really
And then just determine.
Food, pregnancy test, and
I really.
I think it was all. The only thing one food was a pregnancy test and like a body wash storage box thing.
You have higher direction cards and cash. I went to the store and I scanned things and I make sure I'm doing a thorough job. And it happened one time maybe, but 8 times in one sitting and then multiple times in multiple sittings. It's beyond just a mistake. It's a pattern, and it's shown that you're being thoughtful and stealing.
And on our end, like I said, he puts all the cases, all the videos. We don't say whether you're guilty or not. I'm not. That's the judge and all that. We're just gonna put together the videos and send it in.
Look at that.
That was my
I
fault.
mean, you can obviously tell us they're two different things. She'll stack stuff over here, and then he just, well, you pick and choose. It's not always the same thing every time. Yeah, you got chicken that was $10 and something,
I
for
honestly
$4.
missed the chicken. That's $5 that I missed. Some stuff I
He missed the
accidentally
queso, but he scanned it for wild rice.
How did I-
The cheese is on top of the rice. He scanned the rice for $1 something. The queso is like
Yeah.
$4 and something.
I thought I had 2 bags of rice. I had 2 bags of rice.
Some videos are
It's gonna
similar
look-
to this.
It's gonna look like I scanned it on the one time.
And then he misses this big. This is one of the biggest items they had. He misses it completely. He scans the Reese's cheap one, and then like
I thought-
slice the other one clear over here.
No, I really thought I scanned the first one the first time. If you watch the video, I scanned it.
And like I said, we got like
Watch.
20.
And some of
That's what I've heard everybody tell me that. That might very well work in your case, but I have 20 other ones just like it.
I did.
Oh, yes, because you can't scan it correctly, right? So you didn't even try to scan fruit.
Oh, I didn't. That's my fault.
It's another similar thing where it would be like the pork chops getting a cheaper one. The other day when they were in, they got some Creole seasoning. It was cheaper than, I couldn't tell exactly what it was. And then-
Seems like it's always the
No, I
cheaper
got it
one.
was like
I got two of the
Pretty
Creoles.
consistent.
I got Tony,
Right.
two Tonys.
Right. But then there was something else in your hand.
Vacuum? I didn't really.
But the it's never the more expensive thing accident
Right,
getting scanned. So that's where
Oh, that's good.
we.
I know
And
I
he's
knew
been
what I missed.
very nice the whole time. But
And I said I would pay for everything. It's not like it was a big deal. I accidentally missed this shit today.
I mean, you're to the point where you're an alert database over all the Walmarts in the local area. Like, how do you do
I
that
didn't
just because you made a mistake a couple
Waverly,
times?
I didn't steal shit. I had my daughter with me. I just told him when I got in here.
Well,
I said I
the
didn't mean
people
to
in
steal it.
Waverly put a video on there that shows you doing the exact same thing that happened here.
But what did I do? Thing in Waverly.
no, we can lose our job over
I had a
false
bunch of-
information up, so it's
Yeah.
not worth it. I'll let you
In
have
Waverly-
the food, but it's plain as day. And we're looking at over $1,500 at the moment total.
We'll probably 21 for this today, and then I'll probably send an email to request for a detective to look at all the cases, put it all together for the.
Yeah.
Which is clearly involved in every
No,
one of these
she's
cases.
not.
But
involved.
I'm not. Like,
She's not involved.
that's what I'm trying to tell you outside, and you kept getting
She's
smart
not.
at me.
You
and
said you
you're
don't
like,
want to answer any more questions.
She,
My
hey,
other cups
listen,
are too small.
more
They're like the little baby cups.
and more. For real. She had nothing to do with it. Honest to God.
Oh. And if the court determines that, then that's between her and the court. That's fine. But we got to do our job, and then they'll do their job. You know, normally I would, but with the history and
I won't come back.
I understand that. But when they show me a case of $1,500 and you're doing it for 3 months, you rack that up. You're in all the WalMarts of Waverly and here and Columbus.
I didn't do anything. And I will take care of everything in court so I can take care of my kids. That's it. I'm not gonna come back here. I'm not gonna follow nobody. Come to my house. You can follow me to the crib, whatever you want.
The couple was formally arrested and charged with felony theft.
I will bring $1,500 back here.
And that's 20 times here, right?
Yeah, that's just here.
So that's not even counting
I've
Waverly.
never stolen.
And that's in 3 months.
We don't even have a vacuum. That's the crazy part.
And then, of course,
We're good.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Be
Yep.
safe.
Thanks.
This couple was charged with felony theft just for repeatedly forgetting to scan items. What punishment do you think would be fair for them? Share your opinion in the comments. And remember, even a small act of dishonesty today can lead to serious legal consequences tomorrow. Always stay honest and mindful when shopping.
Yeah, that's what he'd said. So
I don't really, I've never had this happen, so I don't really even know what's going on. Okay,
Yeah, I don't-
that's locked.
The husband reports receiving an unexpectedly high bill of nearly $1,200 from AU and discovers that his wife learned he'd been spending more than her weekly income on sports cards.
not yet. So we'll get there.
So, we haven't had the greatest finances together, me and my wife, Holly. And so, this happened before where we've gotten into an argument and she got so angry that she decided to hit me.
The husband recounts prior incidents. His wife had slapped him previously, and the most recent confrontation escalated. She scratched and hit him, resulting in painful welts.
She decided that, after another argument, she came at me and, she took her nails and she scratched me up pretty good and it still hurts. And I had big welts on my chest and my arm where she had open hand hit me. Last time she open hand slapped me in the face several times and I just sat there and took it because it's not like me to go hit anybody. And then last night, I took pictures of.
He expresses he doesn't want to press charges, but wants the incident officially documented, anticipating divorce. The officer explains that once a report is filed, charges may be mandatory.
I got all the pictures for that too. I don't want to press any charges on her, but I just want to make it known because I need to have something with me because I'm gonna end up getting divorced. And I don't know if you guys particularly have to press charges for domestic like that. Do you have to?
It just depends.
I still have to be considerate of what she has. She's got going for her, and I don't want to ruin that for her. So I don't want it to be a battle for that. So I want to make a report, but I don't want to press charges. If that's possible, I don't want anybody to even know that I came because she'll just make it worse. I mean, I've never hit her. She might say that, but yeah, it's her word against mine. And
The husband describes being cornered at home, sustaining visible injuries, including scratches and bleeding from his wife's fingernails. He emphasizes he only pushed, never hit her.
What happened last night? Was there any mutual fighting, or was it just one way?
She was just talking to me about a lot of the things, and I just really didn't even want to pay attention anymore just because she was so vulgar with it, and she was saying a lot of mean things to me. It was all over finances, like I said. yeah, there's really not much else to it. But I do have the pictures to at least show you if you want to look at them. This one, she had scraped me open pretty well, and I was bleeding.
Okay. You're bleeding too?
I was.
Yeah.
It was just with her nail. I was backed into a corner, and I tried to like do this, and me doing this, she was able to.
Where'd this all happen at?
In my house.
The living room, bedroom?
Bedroom. See, after she did that, she decided to leave, and I went and sat down on the couch. I didn't realize I was cut open, but then my adrenaline started to go down, so it's about 10 minutes. I have the pictures, and I can actually give you the exact time I took the picture. So here's the open hand arm mark. There's 5 fingers that was here. And there's one she hit me on my chest as well, and then that was the scrape. She cut me open with her. The only thing I did was I tried to push her off of me, but I never physically hit her.
Officer logs the domestic violence report, noting that injuries provide probable cause. The husband reiterates his reluctance to have his wife prosecuted.
So you guys don't have any kids or anything? Or... Okay.
She's done this once before, but I've never laid a finger on her in my life.
Okay, so no police reports or anything like that?
I almost did one last time. I did have a video of her admitting that she hit me. I mean, I set her up in a conversation where she admitted it, but one night when I was sleeping, she got into my phone and found it, and she deleted it. I don't know what it looks like this morning.
The other one's your left arm and left chest?
Yeah.
And then that's like a claw mark or something?
And this is still kind of red.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that kind of went away. It was real light, but this is the one that is the worst one. I had done one of these, and that's when she got me there.
Okay.
So,
Conflict.
no, I didn't touch her except for
Okay.
just try to push her off of me. I never squeezed her or anything like that. I've never been like that.
All right. But what you're reporting is domestic violence to a police officer.
I know.
So when I get a report of domestic violence, there are things that I have to do.
The officer clarifies that once aware of injuries, they're required to investigate and potentially file charges, regardless of the victim's preference.
So you're coming in here with injuries, saying that your wife caused them to you. It wasn't a mutual thing. It was just one way. That's the way you're saying it, where she was upset over finances and everything else. And I'll just tell you what it is I'll ask you to give me a written statement. I'll photograph your injuries, and then I'll go interview her. And then after I interview her, if there's no other evidence that comes up, you having injuries is probable cause to charge you with domestic violence. Well, and then the thing is in domestic violence things, if I have probable cause, you've essentially started the process of filing the report. So once I know about, we're required to file charges.
So if I don't file the report, you guys can't.
You're already here. What's going on? Then
there's no exception.
Yeah, the wheels are already turning. As far as my job, and once I learn about certain facts,
yes, I understand.
I have an obligation to start investigating stuff.
I understand.
Are you willing to write a statement out, a written statement about what happened, put it on paper, put whatever? I can't tell you what to put in your statement, so however you want to word it.
I don't want her to go to jail over something like this.
All right, let me get you a written statement, and then I'll get a camera to photograph your arm if you're all right with that, and I'll be right back.
That's fine.
All right, well, it's 9:07, so I'm going to try and catch her before she leaves for work.
Yeah, her work starts.
The wife, Holly, is interviewed. She claims she only tried to leave, didn't intend harm, and suggests any injuries occurred as she pushed past him, possibly unintentionally digging in with her nails.
Hello, are you Holly?
Yeah.
I'm Officer Dodmeyer at the police department. I need to speak to you.
Okay.
Would you like to step out or us to step in? So, your husband Joel
Yeah.
filed a complaint with me. Before I talk to you, I'm going to advise you of your rights, so
Okay.
you understand them and there's nothing that you don't feel like you're tricked or anything. So he come and filed a complaint, that's why I need to clear up.
I found out he had been spending a lot of money. I had
Yes.
confronted him about it. I went into the bedroom to get away from him, so I got out of there and I went and I parked up at university for a while.
Okay.
By the time I got home, he was gone, and that's what I know.
It was reported there was violence between you two, some form of physical conflict.
Okay.
So, there's been an accusation that you were physically violent with Joel.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking you.
Nothing other than me getting out of his way. I don't really know.
Okay. Was Joel violent with you at any point last night? And you and Joel have been married for 3 years, is that correct?
Not quite 3, about 2.5.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And you live together?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're investing in a domestic violence complaint. That's why we're here.
Okay. So what?
And he has visible injuries.
Joel's got like red marks on his arm and scratches. They said
Nothing other than him trying to stop me from getting out of the room.
Okay.
Like, you know, he wasn't trying to hurt me, but he also wouldn't let me leave.
Push. He's on his arms got like scratches.
Yeah, I kind of grabbed him,
like
but
where you dug your nails in, I guess.
I don't even have much nails, so I must have, So, the only thing I can imagine had happened is I had pushed him out of the way.
This would have been more than one.
So, yeah.
His other arm, he's got like red marks from like being slapped, like open hand slap.
I mean, that was last night. I can't imagine I had done something like that. I mean, if I had done something, fine, whatever. I didn't think I had done that much.
Okay.
I mean, am I going to jail? Is that what's happening?
That's the way it seems now, yes.
Okay.
The confrontation stemmed from finances. The AU bill and his large spending on sports cards triggered the dispute. The wife didn't anticipate the violent outcome.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But I told him, and telling you the same thing. I wanted to come talk to you first and see if there was some other explanation. But once I get involved and somebody's got marks on them, you work at NB's. What he said.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You can ask them, but I don't know why.
We had just gotten an AEP bill they do a thing where they settle up, where we ended up getting charged almost $1,200.
This has nothing to do with that necessarily. You didn't intentionally cause them harm, is what you're saying, but maybe it happened during.
I just wanted to get out of the room and go. And then I found out he had been spending more than I make in a week on sports cards.
Sports cards?
Yeah.
Okay. He said you had to work at 10, right?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to call your work and let him know? I might have to place you under arrest. He said it was about finances, but not that.
I was pretty lost. I didn't know if we were going to be able to pay for everything.
Okay.
It got.
The officer informs Holly she's being arrested due to visible injuries and legal mandate. She's detained overnight and expects arraignment the next morning with access to a lawyer.
Take you out of the jail.
Can I put things in my pockets in here?
That's fine, as long as you let me come with you.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
You don't necessarily have to tell them what's going on. It's a personal matter. You can just tell me something
it's
came
getting
up.
ready to get posted, isn't it?
We have no control over what gets posted on the internet.
I wanted to get you here before you went to work because I don't like doing that when people have to go to work.
File charges, but it's not really up to the state. So
yeah.
There's complaint, there's injuries, then we don't.
Yeah.
State law, we have to.
He said that he wanted to file the report, but he didn't want to file charges, but we don't really have a choice when somebody comes in and they have marks on them like that. So,
You're going to walk over to the SUV there?
No.
No weapon.
You saw the weapon.
Okay.
Just hop in the back there?
Yep. Do you have any criminal record at all?
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I probably did that a little bit aggressively.
That's all right. You'll be held there till tomorrow morning and you'll be arraigned at the courthouse.
So you said I get out tomorrow? Is that how that works?
You'll be arraigned tomorrow, and that's where...
Am I allowed to speak to a lawyer at any point? Yeah. I guess I just don't know how this process works.
You'll initially speak to the judge and enter a plea of guilty or not guilty, and he'll either release you or set bond. Yeah, when you get into the jail, you'll have access to their telephone to call, and then also if you don't have a lawyer by tomorrow, they appoint you a public defender in the morning. So they will typically tell you to plead not guilty, and then they'll set it for later dates.
Kind of new. So what if my family has a lawyer? Can I call my mom to get that information?
Yeah, you can work.
While awaiting jail processing, Holly hesitantly processes the situation, reflecting that things had seemed to be going well between them until recently.
I'm going to attempt to get my phone out and turn it off so we don't make that noise again.
Let's walk up here.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure.
They'll take it from you when you come in, so.
Okay. I guess you get to train a newbie. Hopefully I won't repent. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. And
I know, but
it's just,
you guys...
This is the way things happen sometimes.
Did you day otherwise, baby?
That's okay. listening. We've been looking for somebody that broke into something, and that's who they're chasing right now. So,
Sounds interesting. Do I just keep walking?
yeah, you're fine.
Okay, you just tell me what to do.
And then just stand right here.
Yes,
That's
usually
good.
things don't usually go like this.
There's a lot of times it's not very quiet in here.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you get people in the cells that are loud and obnoxious.
I actually, in 7th grade, I did a report on this building about it being haunted. I don't remember what it was about or how it was haunted, but I think it is.
It is.
Is it? Okay. See, I should have talked to you back in 7th grade. It's been a while, but...
The wife in this case was arrested on charges of domestic violence after injuring her husband during an argument. Do you think anger can ever justify violence? Remember, in any conflict, communication and self-control are always better solutions than turning the family into a place of harm. These stories show that just one wrong decision can lead to serious consequences. Who do you think is most at fault in these 3 situations? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.